So I want to share with you guys my darkest secret, because it's exactly what you do at the beginning of a comedy set, right? Okay. And that secret is that I used to sleep with a male cheerleader. You guys, I'm not talking about a flamboyant, like, woo, I like to cheerlead. I'm talking about a Florida male cheerleader, redneck, alcoholic, drug addict. I mean, I'm all those things too, but I'm a little bit more mild than that. But like, you guys, just like the worst kind of person ever. And like, basically, if you could picture Danny McBride in every single HBO series he's been in, that's the cheerleader. I have a type, I guess, I don't know. Oh God. And like, it was kind of weird, like when we were dating, because we didn't have that much in common. Like, he could do a back handspring, I can't touch my toes. Very different, you know. It didn't really last long either. And that's because I got a phone call one night from a number I didn't recognize. And it was a woman claiming to be his sugar mama, very, very much older woman. And her name was Tanya. It just keeps getting more Florida, guys. There we go, her name's Tanya. And it took me a while to understand what she was saying, but her name's Tanya. And I was like, well, Tanya, I was like, how do I know that you're telling the truth? She's like, I pay his phone bill. She's like, I've seen every conversation y'all have had. I was like, all right, fair enough, Tanya. Ooh, shit. And she also proceeded to say, his name's Cole, by the way. And she said, Cole will sleep with anything from a beauty queen to a crack whore. And I was like, well, from a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like an 8 on that. Right, Tanya? Come on, give me an 8, okay. He was a Leo, whatever that means. I don't know, I'm dumb when it comes to astrology. I don't really trust astrology though, because astrology suggests that people that have the same birthday have similar personality traits. I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that, because I have the same birthday as Hitler. And the only thing that we have in common is we're both white, we're both short, and we both have a little bit of a mustache. You guys, look at my eyebrows. Just imagine how hairy the rest of my body is, okay? All right. Yes, they're real, thank you. I was hanging out with this guy a while back, and we almost hooked up. I was being very shy around him, and because of that, he asked me, he said, what's the matter, girl? Is there something wrong with that landing strip? What the fuck, right? What am I supposed to say back to that? That's so weird. I love how you have your hand over your mouth. Landing strip. No, you didn't. Like, what am I supposed to say back to that, right? Am I supposed to be like, this is flight 2069 contacting North Delta? We have appeared to reach our destination, but it seems to be an abandoned airport. The weeds and shrubs have taken over. It's overgrown. There's no landing strip in sight. We can't land our plane. Over. Shh. Delta, am I right, guys? Okay. It's about my bush, in case anyone's confused. Make sure we're all on the same page. All right, thank you. Happy International Women's Month. All right. So I walked into the store the other day to buy a new bra, and as soon as I walked in there, one of the employees handed me a coupon for 50% off. I was like, oh shit, that's one titty for free. That's a great deal. Titties are expensive these days, right? All that fabric, they get really expensive. So as Hillary mentioned, or as I mentioned as well, I'm from Florida, and I've always lived really close to the beach. So throughout my adult life, I've always had a lot of friends tan topless. And you know, I'm really insecure, so I've never done that before. And I asked one of my friends that tans topless all the time, I was like, well, hey girl, I was like, well, how do you keep your nipples from getting sunburnt? Because that's not a weird question, right? And she's like, oh, that's easy. I just put quarters on top of them. Congratulations, bitch. You have the perfect tits. I'm sorry. I don't have any coffee filters on me right now. So I guess I can't join you. Maybe I'm feeling up to it, I'll jump in the Gulf of Mexico and get some sand dollars. But let's be honest, you guys, my lazy ass isn't gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. I just want to clarify real quick, that's just a joke, you guys. It's just a joke. It's all made up, okay? My nipples are average. Or their breast size. And my back hurts so bad right now. Oh my God, it hurts. It hurts. I can tell I'm getting older because I finally started using my back massager for the reason it was initially intended to be used. Like the other day when I got off of work at my shitty job where I stand on my feet all day, instead of using it down there, I actually used it on my back for once. I was like, oh my God, this feels good. Whew. I think I like this better. I'm just gonna go back and forth all day. Sorry, but don't answer the phone, I'm very busy. Tied up for the evening, and this extension cord. Yes, it plugs into the wall. All right, first edition. Thank you, it's an accessory. I used to wear those choker necklaces a lot, but I don't really wear them so much anymore, because one of the last times that I wore a choker necklace, I was talking to this very cute guy at a bar one night, and I sneezed so hard that it broke off my neck. It popped right off, you guys. I felt like She-Hulk. You gotta find yourself a girl like Olivia, nice and strong. I was single for 6 years until recently. Now it's 7. But you know what? I do feel like all these guys in the past are really missing out because I took pottery classes for a long time. Oh, I'm sorry for Nina on Potters here. Let me just show you how we make the cone real quick. 1 second. Very strong arms, people. That's what I'm trying to say. Very strong arms. I could just pick you up and carry you around. That's probably why I have a bad back. Okay. By the way, what is with all these Southern boys having angel wings tattooed on their backs? Is that just the guys I'm sleeping with? Okay. Y'all are better than me. Yes, you are. But for real though, like all these guys that have angel wings tattooed on their backs, like they're not good people ever, right? Cheerleader, male cheerleader, he had angel wings and prayer hands. Biggest piece of shit, you know? And I just feel like the bigger the angel wings, like the bigger piece of shit they are, you know? It seems to be a trend. Ironically, the guy that I'm dating now, he has demon wings tattooed on his back. And he's the nicest guy I've ever met. Like, what's up with that? So weird. So weird how that works out. So I was born and raised Catholic, obviously. But I haven't been in church in a really long time, obviously, as well. But I was a bridesmaid in a Catholic wedding recently, and that's at the same church that I used to go to. And the same priest was there from when I was a kid. And in this wedding, they had the option to do communion. So, of course, I go up to do communion. And when I get up there, my priest is looking at me like, bitch, what are you doing here? It's been 15 years. He said it just like that. And I'm looking at him like, this is an hour-and-a-half long wedding. I need a snack, okay? Don't judge me, Father Hunt. You got a DUI last year. Stay in your lane. Literally, stay in your lane. One eye open, whatever you gotta do. We've all been there, right? All right, we're fun people. Okay, I'll do that. Oh no. Speaking of drinking and driving, my parents used to be worried about the idea of me drinking and driving. But now that I'm a 30-year-old, you know, in my 30s, I'm a loser, they're more so concerned about me driving and playing Pokemon Go. There are other parents that are worried about me driving and playing Pokemon Go. And that's because now I'm just driving very slowly around parks. It's like, hey, this is not to catch a predator, okay? Just trying to catch a Snorlax. That's Olivia, you guys. She's fine. She's just pottery. She's fine. She's harmless. She likes pottery. She's fine. She's fine. Have to be more careful about that. I bought a bunch of lean cuisines because I'm trying to eat healthier. But I ate all 10 of them in one day. I don't think I'm doing it right. I feel like that question in itself, am I doing this right, just sums up my entire life. Because I'm constantly asking myself that question with everything that I do. You know, like anytime I'm trying to, like, I don't know, do a comedy show, have a conversation, put on eyeliner, wipe my ass, suck a dick, I'm like, am I doing this right? Yes, I sniffed it. Sometimes you have to. Don't know where it's been. All right. I've tried a bunch of different diets over the years, and one of these diets that I've tried was the low-carb diet. It's a popular one. I've done it on and off. One of the last times that I did that diet, though, was hang out with this guy at his house, and he takes his shirt off, and he has a tattoo of a bowl of mac and cheese on his chest. So I slept with him. Come on, you guys, that's craving carbs. Throw me a bone. Or a loaf of bread, because that's what I really want, let's be honest. I did get fat shamed recently for the first time. Not for the first time ever, but the first time online. It's different. It hits differently. What happened was, I was tagging this group picture with these other comedians on Instagram, and some random dude just commented, "Florida trash." I mean, he's right, but still. It was weird. Okay? So I go to look at his social media page to see what he's all about, and he's just a guy in his late 30s just on a scooter. Like every picture and video is just him on a scooter. Like, where's your friends and family? Like, just him on a scooter at a skate park. And you know what? It's not even an electric scooter. It's an acoustic scooter. So he's fucking losers, what I'm trying to say. So I went and responded to his rude comment by saying he was a scooter boy that never got cooter boy. He wasn't good enough for puss. Sorry for saying that last word, but it goes with the song. All right, sounds good. Anyways, he lost his shit. He got so mad, you guys. I woke up that next morning to all these messages from him and comments on all my pictures, and he's just like, "You're fat, you're fat, you're fucking fat." He's like, "I bet you haven't seen your pussy in years." I was like, "Excuse me. I can see it if I lean over far enough, okay?" We're actually on vacation right now, so that was not the best time to use that joke. Can't see it today. I think the thing that upset me though the most about him, or annoyed me the most about him, was he didn't use his real name on social media. So I had no idea of knowing who he was or where he's from, so I couldn't get back at him. But after doing some digging, as we crazy bitches do, I found his ass. And guess what his real name was? McKeichel. This motherfucker's name's McKeichel. And I also saw that he has a son named Tyndall. I'm like, how are you gonna go make fun of other people when you have a son whose name sounds like an Amish dating app? And you sound like someone that uses it. McKeichel, you piece of shit. I bet he has angel wings too. Speaking of creeps, I've had a lot of break-ins in my neighborhood lately, and that kind of freaks me out because I'm home alone a lot. I need to stop saying that out loud. Got a bunch of dogs and cameras. If you ever come to Florida, watch out. Leave me alone. But anyways, after hearing that news, I did get a little freaked out, and I went to go lock my front door one night, and my front door, it's all glass. And when I went to go lock it, I saw a face print on the glass. And I was like, oh my God, it's them. They've been scoping out my house. I'm gonna get robbed soon. But then I was like, wait a minute, I came home drunk the other night. Fell face first into the door. No one's trying to rob me. I'm just a mess. That's my face print. Oh man. I've worked a lot of different jobs over the years, and one of those jobs is I was a bartender at a swingers club. I'm not done. That was in the basement of a Days Inn. Oh yes, my life is so interesting. Oh wow, she's comedy, worked at a swingers club. Wow. No, it sucks. But this bar really sucked. No one really trained me. I was a terrible bartender. When people would ask for a martini, I'm like, how about some warm vodka in a plastic cup? That does sound good, doesn't it? Let's just do that instead. It's easy. But after a while, I did have to learn how to make a few drinks, and one of those drinks was the Panty Dropper. Have you heard of that before, the Panty Dropper? So I was like, okay, why is it called the Panty Dropper? And I looked up the ingredients, and it's got vodka, rum, Red Bull, milk, hot sauce. I'm like, is it called the Panty Dropper because it makes you shit your pants? That's how I feel about it, My mom and I are really close. It's a great segue. We're real close. We go way back. We are so close that one time she bought me a glass dildo as a gift. Let me explain. She's not a pervert, okay? Let me explain. So what happened was, this one was really like fancy glass dildos, those hand blown, no pun intended. With all the beautiful like colors and patterns in it and everything. And she knows that I collect art, so she thought it was just this beautiful glass sculpture I could just put in my apartment and show all my friends. Thanks, Kathy. My apartment looks like a crack den, but yeah, let's just slap a dildo on the mantle. It's really gonna tie the room together. Thank you for getting me that. Thank you. So, I'm looking at this dildo that she gave me on the table. I was like, holy shit, that's a dildo that my mom just gave me. What do I do? And she's looking at me and she's like, so, do you like it? It's expensive. It's from the Grand Canyon. Looks like someone put up my Grand Canyon, you know what I'm saying? It's not that big, you guys, these are just jokes, okay? It is average, just like my nipples, all right. So then our server walks up to take our drink order, because we're at lunch, by the way, when this happened. And our server knew what it was, because she's like, oh shit, I'll come back at a better time. And like, I guess I should be thankful that she gave it to me at lunch and not Christmas, you know? Right, the whole family circling around me like, oh, what did Olivia get this year? Oh, look, a glass dildo. How did Santa know I wasn't getting laid again? He always knows. He always knows. So I had done that joke on and off for a couple years, and as comedians do jokes, leave them alone for a little bit, bring them back. And I was at a bar one night, and some redneck dude recognized me from that joke, and from across the bar, during someone else's set, he yelled, "Hey, it's Dildo Girl!" Guys, that is the worst nickname ever, okay? And it became like this thing for a while, like after I got done doing shows, like the comedians would start chanting Dildo Girl, and I'm like, oh no, what have I done? All this hard work, oh God. Just call me Dildo Girl. And I was thinking about it, I was like, man, Dildo Girl. That would be the worst superhero ever, right? It's a bird, it's a plane. Damn it, it's Dildo Girl. What is she gonna do, use dildos all day? She's not gonna save any lives. She might as well be a villain. Shit, they're all gonna die. She's so lazy. Laying in bed all day. You guys, I have a degree in environmental science and psychology. Means nothing. I turned down a government job because I wanted to do comedy. Hello. And now I've got people calling me Dildo Girl. Am I doing this right? Well, that's my time, you guys. Thank you, and keep going with your host.
Keep it going for Olivia!